What's up, everybody? I am Trey Tyler, and welcome to my channel. Today, I am going to be doing a seafood boil. I'm super excited about it. I'm hungry because I really haven't eaten anything all day. I've kind of been preparing different things, prepping food for the week, watching my weight a little bit. And so this is cheat day. And I tried to use things and put like a lot of lemons in. So that's good antioxidant wise, antioxidant, and also to help digestion. So I find when I use lemons more in like a high sodium meal, that the lemons do help a lot in digestion, um, and it keeps you from bloating. So anyway, God is good, God is great, and we thank Him for our food. By our head, always say, thank you, God, for everything. Amen. All right. I hope everybody is doing well. I am going to start off with a potato. With all this seafood, you would think, and this is my, do I'm supposed to do this? Look at this. Okay, that's my potato. And I'm just going to dip a little bit. I got a little butter here. Just some garlic butter. Mmm. Very good. Red Bliss potatoes are delicious. You can't go wrong with Red Bliss potato. Mmm. Shrimp. Now, I just want to show that this shrimp is a little bit bigger than that. Maybe they're the same size, but they were supposed to be jumbo. They were supposed to lemons on deck. Mmm. So, I decided to have a seafood boil, and I thought to myself, let me do a video and share the experience. And so, I got a lot of things done today that I was planning on getting done, and my crown, 50. So yes, I am part of the 50s club, honey. I turned 50 recently. I'm in the 50s range. But I said, you know what? I turned 50 in, when did I turn 50? Let me think. Well, it's real easy. I will be 52, God willing, in December. So 2 years ago. Feels like yesterday. The years are just flying by. Flying by. I'm back to the potato. Let me move on. Lobster tail. Now this is a little busy, isn't it? It got a lot of seasons on it. Um, Mm. That's wrong, y'all. Mm. I've been looking forward to that one all day. It's this right here, the lobster tail. How many people like lobster tail? Now, I have whole lobster in the freezer, and I haven't had um, whole lobster in many years. Ever since I was like a little girl, I remember my mother going to the market, her and my grandmother, and I guess, I don't know, they decided to try lobster, and um, mm, they're so juicy. Mm, oh my goodness. They decided to try lobster. Well, they got a lobster, I meant to say, and I don't remember much about that, but I um I feel like they scare me. It's hard for me to really eat them. The real is no meat except for the tail. And I just can't get past the whole body thing. I don't know. I wish I wasn't like that because I would like to. So I have lobster tail, red bliss potatoes, lemons, shrimp, and snow crab legs. Okay, and the butter, right? And some lemon and mint water. Okay. So I have a quick story. I have a few things to share actually. First thing was this. Yesterday, I went food shopping and I had everything mapped out. And I said, okay, I'll get an Uber because I'm going to get, quite a few things. Just a little stock up on stuff. I try to stay stock up more on bottled water. In one of my videos, I do have, I think it was actually my first seafood boil. It wasn't really like this where I'm really working with the food. I'm really talking and it's not like this. So I'm trying to get a little bit better with this, right? As far as like displaying the food so it can be seen and I'm actually sharing it, you know what I mean? But so I got some waters and things that I wanted to stock up on too. And so I got the Uber, right? So I get the Uber. So I look on the app and the app is saying that my ride is there. And I look at the app and I see the model car and the person's name and the color of the car and everything. So I look and the car that's the Uber driver is behind another car. Someone else is loading things and he's waiting behind that person. I don't think he saw me, but I wasn't able to get to the car because it was like, other carts and cars trying to get there, do the same thing I was doing, getting their groceries in the car and going wherever, going home, taking them where they had to go. So I get to the car and Uber drivers, I don't know about Lyft. I think Lyft is a little bit more friendlier or helpful with your packages. But I know that Uber definitely, well, I shouldn't say that. I think they have a policy where they tell them not to help with the bags, because the bags, if something is missing, they may be held responsible for that because they they were with, touching the bags and involved with the bags. If they stay in the seat, nobody can say they're missing anything, I guess. Or stole something. So anyway, I'm struggling getting all my stuff in the car. Like, I got 3 cases of water. I got like 10 bags, blah, blah. I got a bunch of things. And I'm like, okay, now I was kind of like wishing to get a little help, but I didn't. And I understood that the guy, didn't, probably following the procedure that they're not supposed to get out and help. But when I get in the car, right, it wasn't dirty, but it wasn't clean. It was like he had some kind of covering over the seats, and it was like little crumbs or debris. It wasn't straight clean. And then it was this smell. Odor was in the car. Oh my God. I know y'all like, what? This is not a time to be talking about this, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm out here now. I'm doing it. So I roll the window down. I'm like, dang. So, yeah, I roll the window down. And, he didn't say anything to me. I didn't say anything to him. Then he's mumbling, like, under, real low. So I'm assuming he's on the phone, which I don't really like that. I think that people who drive Ubers, Lyfts, or whatever, I think it's very unprofessional for them to still be, like, on the conversation. Okay, you hands-free, but you on the job. If your passenger want to conversate with you, they don't feel like they could because you're talking to somebody else. But I'm good with tips. I'm fair with tips, and I do tip. So if I get a good person, I'm a tip. One time, not many years ago, a few years ago, the guy was so nice. He was the bomb.com, and let me tell you, I tipped him $10. I did. I felt that touched. I do believe in tipping. And I believe in sending a complaint if something's wrong, and I try not to do that. But anyway, to make a long story short, I get to the house. He take the long way around. He was following the GPS. He take a long way around because I'm looking like, dang, going all the way around, right? Finally, I get to my house, and I say to him, I'm going to get my stuff. I just have to, give me a little bit of time. He's like, okay. So the ride was like $13, $12 or $13, right? So expected for that time of day at that distance. Okay. Why did I wake up this morning and I get a message on my phone from Uber saying your ride has been changed from $13 or $12, whatever it was, to $16. Oh, and then when I was like, what? So when I looked at the details, and the details say a weight fee of $250. A weight fee. So really, what? I don't know how did he tell them that he was waiting for me? He had to say, had to note that he was waiting. Like, he probably hit the button like he was here and waiting for me as soon as he got into the parking lot, because when I seen the car, it wasn't there that long. I seen him when he pulled up, and he wasn't there for 5 minutes. I think their wait time is like 5 minutes or something. He wasn't there that long. So I was like, wow, he was kind of on the shiesty side. Like, they gave me my money back. But you have to be careful with those things, because they, most of the drivers I've had have been great. But you get some that's not so great. So that was that. That's what happened there. Like, so that was wild. I was like, wasn't great, and then got charged extra money. To think nothing. They kept asking me to rate him, but I wouldn't rate him because I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I'm not gonna say nothing bad. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just not gonna even do it. I think when he didn't get a tip, let me get some get this snow crab. I think when he didn't get a tip, then I don't know. I don't know what happened. I know I got my money back. That's what I do know. So slick. People are slick. So I've introduced myself, and I wanted to share on this video 3 facts about me, just to be more familiar. Let's get more familiar. And let's see. Oh, look. They're not big, but they nice, right? I don't use scissors. I do use forks. The forks kind of bend. They bend up the fork. So 3 things about me. Number 1 is I am from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from. That's where I'm at. Okay? Can you see it? Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Beautiful people. Let's see how I'm going to do this. This is salty, this butter. But I like it salty. I was going to put some hot sauce in there. It's so salty though. Ooh. And that's where the lemon gonna come out. This water, you know. Anyway, what I'm saying, Philadelphia, PA. Yep. Born and raised. So, is everything that they say about our city true? For the most part, yeah, it's true. You know, I'm gonna keep it real. It's true. But I've been here since I was, born and raised, like I said. So, when you're used to a place, you learn how to maneuver, and you learn what places not to go. Like any city, there are some safer areas than others. Sometimes it's just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. There is violence all over our country and all over our world. So, I found that I've looked on the news and seen in different places, you got shootings, you got all kind of stuff breaking out. Excuse me. And we might not have that happen exactly, like something real tragic. I mean, it's tragic every day hearing about people getting shot or children missing or whatever. But like in terms of like a school getting shot up or a post office thing going wrong, nothing like that. Thank God. Thank God. Okay. Ooh. Mm. If you're still here with me, please like this video and subscribe if you want to be a part of the family to see more content. I have a lot of great stuff coming. I'm going to be doing a Goli Gummy Ashwagandha. I don't got it right. Video. I'm gonna be doing a review. Okay, so I just started taking them yesterday. It's too soon, but please stay tuned for that. Be looking out for that. So please subscribe, and see what that is. If you are experiencing menopause, it's especially good for menopause, women with menopause, hot flashes, and insomnia, joint pain, irritability, cognitive health. Yeah. So I will be doing a video and doing updates about my progress with that in hopes that I can get some relief. I don't want to make this video about that entirely, so I don't want to even get started. But that's just an example of the type of videos I'm doing at this time. I'm kind of like just getting a feel for my channel. So if there is some things that you might want to talk about, you think might be good topics that we can discuss, like I said, I live in Philadelphia. A second thing about me is I used to be a correctional officer for 10 years here in Philadelphia. I resigned. I did not get fired. And yeah, I actually worked for the city government for 20 years. And I worked 10 of those years as a correctional officer. So I got tons of knowledge about that. I could do a video on that. I was thinking about passing on some of that knowledge for people who were interested in that type of work, because there's a lot of misconceptions about women and working in jails and prisons and correctional facilities. And you know, everything is risky in life. But you know, the saying is true. Everything that you want is on the other side of fear. So I will say that I did really enjoy being a correctional officer. Law enforcement is very interesting, very much an adventure. It builds character. It helps you grow. It's great. I had a great time. I met some great people. I'm actually going to lunch with one of my old co-workers that I used to work at the jail with tomorrow. Beautiful people I've met. So, you know, it's something. People think one thing about something and it's a whole different ball game. So I could share some of those things too. Which I will. It's really interesting. You know, I tell you one thing. I don't have a lot of pictures of myself. I don't even know at this point if I had any pictures. I think I got one picture of myself in my uniform. I'm like, why didn't I take more pictures? Well, I was like, as a correctional officer, you kind of want to stay low key. You don't want, you know, you wear the uniform because you have to, not because you like showing it off per se, you know. But anyway, pay's good. Okay, what? The pay is great. I was a single mother at the time of a young boy. So, what? You know how you're single mother, struggling, trying to raise your babies, wondering where the money gonna come from because maybe the father's not as supportive as he should be, or even if he is, and you still want more to do for your children, like pay for college or take them to Disney World, get them bunk beds. With that kind of job, you don't have to wait for your income tax, honey. Okay? You don't have to wait. You work, get it, and keep it pushing. Move on to the next goal. You want to go to Miami, you want to go here, you want to go there, you can do it. Oh, yeah. Man, those was the days. Those was days, let me tell you. But things change. Things change. But I would, yeah, man, the stories. I'm getting full. How could I be getting full already? I am a little bit. Anyway, I'm still gonna keep trying because I still want to eat some more. I do want to eat some more. So, let me see what else. I'm so sorry. I can't see. That's the problem. And you know the glasses causes us a glare. So bear with me. I'm from Philadelphia. I used to be a correctional officer. And I'm going through menopause. Okay? And it's not for the faint at heart. Let me tell you. It has it has hills and valleys. For real. Yep. What else is going on? You know I'm gonna eat the rest of this. This is salty. I didn't want to say it on camera, but it's true. Well, I did say it. At first, it was okay. And I was like, whoa. I think the combination with this of things is probably not just the butter at this point. The accumulation of it, of all the stuff. So I'm at 28, 29. I'm going slow. I got a lot of interesting things to share on my channel. So once again, I hope you check me out. You know how YouTubers still had their lipstick on. That's because they have to be using that stay, I forgot the name of it, but it's a lipstick that won't you won't be, it stays on. You eat and it's still on. I need to get that if I'm going to be doing some eating videos. Mukbangs. I'm not a mukbanger, I wouldn't say. This is like really a chat and chew. A little conversation. What? Delicious. I try to really season the shell. I knew it was something I wanted to talk about. I think I'm going to stop there. I think I'm going to get that potato first. You know, get the potato, girl. Don't leave that there. I can warm the rest of this up. I can warm the potato up too. Okay, so I just wanted to share with you all that I have had a like a revelation, I guess you could say, where I think it seems feel like the Lord is calling me to a food ministry, meaning to feed people, to cook. I love to cook, right? I do, and it's weird. Like when I say I love to cook, it's like, I love not the obligation, like you know how we have to cook every day and we might have work and all that kind of stuff. I don't mean that type of work, food. I mean cooking. I don't mean that type where I mean where it's relaxing, it's enjoyable, where you put that love into that food. When you cook for family, you cook for friends. When you cook for yourself, and you have a taste for something, like because with the pandemic, a lot of us was forced to do some of the things that we may have had paid for it to be done, like our hair, our nails, our eyebrows. Some people have learned, hey, you know what, I can do, you know, I don't have to pay that money, I can do this. So during the pandemic, not, you know, between, you know, not wanting to get COVID and just not wanting to pay those expensive prices that have the food delivered to you, or even going to get the food, and it started not to taste too great because, you know, everything's just started going to, you know, not as quality for some reason. Like, you know, well, we know why, because the workers were overworked, and maybe sometimes they didn't have experienced people that they used to have, because a lot of people retired and whatever, left the job. And so they have new people, and the people don't care. The quality of working is not the same. And so you get the food and you didn't pay like $7, $8 and be like, what is this? This is not what I'm used to getting, right? So for me, I started cooking more at home. And I started replicating the things that I wanted in the restaurant. And I found, oh, well, I always knew I can go online, I can go on Pinterest, I can go on YouTube, and I can find a recipe, or I can find a how-to video on how to make something. And that's what I would do. And my food was tasting, you know, like, oh, this is delicious. You know, different ways to make chicken, different ways to make beef, different ways to make everything. You know, pasta dishes to, um, you know, soups to, you know, roasted vegetables and everything. And so lately, right, I just really be pouring so much love and so much into the food that I feel like, wow. And it's just like this feeling that comes over me. I believe that the Spirit of God is moving and saying, how could you not share this? Like, wouldn't it be nice to feed people? And, you know, like, you know, my family, the women in my family, they were great cooks, very great cooks. And one of my aunts even sold dinners, a cousin sold dinners, and my aunt used to sell different foods for different events and things. And people loved her food. And so that I'm thinking of that a lot. Um, like, wow, you know, as I'm getting older, I'm finding that new gifts, new skills and new gifts are coming out. You know, because I mean, it is a skill and it is a gift, because you know you can do something 10 times, and if you're not good at it, you're just not good at it. You know what I mean? But yes, anything you are trying to perfect, or not perfect, but get done, get it as best as you can, it's going to take time to do that. So it comes out later. I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to share that I'm thinking of ways that I can, you know, maybe sell some food, um, create something, maybe one day open a restaurant, God willing, you know, sell dinners, um, or something, you know, something along the line with my food to bring it forth and share the good taste with others, which makes my heart happy. See, it does. When you feel that joy inside, that's a beautiful feeling. Is not the money, even though the money would be great. Don't get me wrong. To be successful in any business is great, but to feel that joy first, that someone would say, "Wow, that's so good. I would love to have some more of that." That makes my heart happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some type of um, value in the content, and I hope you, if you stayed to the end, um, thank you. And again, I'm Trey Tyler. I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed night, a blessed morning, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.